Hello. Hi, Teresa. I'm so happy to be practicing with you again and happy that you're here. We can definitely get low back in, and I'm hoping, there's Luna. Hi, Ingrid. I'm so happy you're here. I hope Bree can join today too. We have a couple more people jumping on, so just go ahead, type in the chat. Yay, Bree, perfect. That makes me so happy. A couple more people are jumping on right now, so as people are getting logged on and settled, I'm hoping Mom and Dad, my parents, I'm trying to get them on here tonight, so hopefully they'll type in. Alyssa, so glad you're here. Let me know if you guys have physical requests. Teresa requested some low back, which we can definitely get in. I have some neck and shoulder work planned, but if there's anything else you want to focus on, drop it in. Hey, Lisa. And then find your way to a comfortable space. Bonus points if you have a blanket, that will be nice later. And then we'll actually start lying down on our backs again today because that's really nice. And Luna's like, yeah, I'm ready to lie down. Yeah. All right, so grab a blanket, grab a pillow, anything else that you might need to feel supported. And then find your way to a comfortable position. We'll just shut Luna in the room and now she's like, wait, where are you going? And lie down on your back with your soles of your feet on the floor and your knees bent and pointing upright. There you are. And you can bring your arms out to a cactus T, get some goalpost arms. That'll help to just start to open up the chest. And let's start to land right here, right now. You can use your sense of sight to first notice where you are in the room and any objects around you. And then gently rest your eyes and draw your awareness to any sounds that you can hear. Sounds outside your home, sounds inside your home. Sounds inside the room, the sound of my voice, the sound of your breath as it flows in and as it flows out. Notice where your body is touching the earth and allow the earth to lift you up as the body softens and becomes heavy. And bring your attention to where in the body you feel the breath as it moves in and as it moves out. And just let your attention, your awareness rest on the breath. And simply allow the body to breathe. So over the last few weeks, we have been focusing on the process of transformation and change. And this week, and we've been using like a metaphor, right, of envisioning a seed as it grows and the many phases and cycles it moves through. And a necessary element of growth for all living things in nature is rain and some water. And there's actually a technique that I learned in therapy called RAIN, and it's a mindful way for dealing with difficult emotions, difficult situations, and the difficulties that can come with moving through transformation or change. So we're gonna practice a little bit of RAIN on the mat today. Inhale and exhale. So the first part of RAIN the R stands for recognize. So I want you to take a moment to recognize what is present for you right here, right now. And you can gently scan your body from head to toe as you start to notice what's happening in the body, in the mind. Gently scan from head to toe to recognize. And now repeat like whatever you're noticing. So maybe if there's tension in a certain part of the body, you repeat the name of that part of the body. Or if there's a thought or emotion that is strong for you, repeating that in your head, just recognizing it, giving it a name. And then the next step stands for allow. So whatever that thing is that you just gave a name to, we're gonna allow it to be a part of this moment because it already is. So if it was a racing thought that you're like, oh man, I should be more grounded right now, it doesn't matter. That's a part of this moment. Allow it to be here. And if it's a part of the body that's tense, I invite you to breathe into that space of tension. And then the next part is I for investigate. So with a gentle curiosity, allow yourself to explore that sensation or emotion. Notice if it has a temperature. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it lukewarm? If it has a weight, is it heavy? Is it light? If it has a shape, a texture, a color, and now we land on this next step, this final phase of nurture. So whatever is here for you, whatever that thing is, whatever part of the body or emotion we're focusing on, I want you to just ask it, what do you need right now? And we're gonna nurture it by giving it just that as we move on the mat today. And it might change, whatever that nurturing need is, might fluctuate, and that's okay. And if you're not quite sure what it needs just yet, I offer you the opportunity to focus on the breath as a way of nurturing and maybe just sending love to the body and the mind through the breath as we move. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now inhale, curl your knees into your chest. Bring your hands to your kneecaps. You can move your legs around in all kinds of directions. Bring your arms to a cactus T and then straighten your legs towards the sky. And there might still be a little bend in the knees. That's very normal, very human. Engage your core, feel your low back, root down on the earth, point one toe, flex the other. We're just gonna start to invite some movement and awareness into the feet. Roll around the ankles. Awesome. Now engage your core, feel the low back. Root down on the earth and then reach your arms up in the sky like zombie arms. For those of you who did the Halloween class with me, we're throwing it back to our zombie ways. Now inhale, reach your hands towards your toes. Keep on reaching, keep on reaching. Breathe in, breathe out. What's one way you can nurture yourself here? Inhale. And exhale, slowly lower down, bring the arms overhead, take a breath to reset. And we're gonna do that again, starting with a little core strengthening, which will really help with that low back. Inhale, reach your arms up, lift your torso up, reach for your toes, maybe wiggle them. Find a way to nurture you here. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and exhale. Great job. Bring your hands to your knees and gently rock and roll again. Now bring your arms out to a cactus T. Your shins parallel to the sky. Engage your core, feel your low back, root down on the earth. Inhale here. And exhale, drop both knees to the left side as you gaze over your right shoulder. So getting some good chest opening here. This is great stretching for the neck as well. Twists like this are great for digestion, which is a great pre or post dinner thing, as well as helping with low back pain. So take a moment and let this be a time to nurture. How can you nurture yourself here? Luna here is a little moving around. She's ready for action. Now inhale, bring it back to center. Engage your core, feel your low back, root down on the earth, and then drop both knees to the right side as you gaze over your left shoulder. And just let this be a space to soften, to tend to that which you need right now. Inhale, bring it back to center. Now wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a hug. Squeeze really, really tight. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze it all in. One more inhale. And exhale, soften, gently rock and roll, side to side, back and forth. And then find your way to a comfortable seat. You can rock and roll to get to that seat, or you can come to the fetal position and then slowly push up. We've been doing this a little bit different lately. With your seat today, I want you to bring your fingers so they're pointing in towards your body. Luna, you gotta move. And your knees bent and soles of the feet on the floor. So your fingers, I'll come over here for a sec, pointing into the body. Sits bones on the ground, feet on the floor. Inhale, ground down through your palms, puff your chest up. Feel your hands root down on the earth, and then exhale, drop both knees to the right side as you gaze over the left shoulder. So this is super similar to what we were doing on the floor a moment ago with our back on the earth. But this gives you a bonus of getting some internal and external rotation in the hip. It's a plural, you have two. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale, drop both knees to the left side as you gaze over the right shoulder. And take a moment to land, to breathe here. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, drop your knees to the right as you gaze left. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale, drop your knees to the left as you gaze right. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, now inhale, bring it back to center. Walk your hands in and bring your hands to the tops of your knees. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up towards the sky. And exhale, arch your spine, gaze in towards your navel. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, arch your spine, gaze in. Inhale. And exhale. Now, find your way to a cross-legged seat. So, come to a cross-legged seat. If the legs don't want to cross, that's okay. You can have the legs straight at a V or just straight. Honor what your body is telling you right now. And whatever seat you find yourself in, focus on feeling where your sits bones meet the earth and really trying to evenly root down through both sides of your seat. So feel the sits bones ground down, feel your spine lengthen and soften your shoulders down the back. Take a moment to notice what's present for you here in the body and the mind. And just offer yourself this time and space to meet your needs, to offer your body, your mind, the nurturing that you so deeply deserve. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, gaze towards the sky. Exhale, bring your right hand to the mat, ground down through the right palm, lean it to the left side. You can relax the gaze to the earth, or you can gaze up towards that left hand, whatever feels best for your neck. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, bring it back to center, gaze towards the sky. Exhale, ground down through the left palm, lean it to the left side. You can relax the head, relax the neck. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Inhale, reach it up high. Exhale, lean it to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach it up high. Exhale, lean it to the left. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more on each side. Just pair your breath with your body's movement. Move at the rate that is right for you. So 1 more on each side. Inhale, reach it back up to center, gaze towards the sky. And exhale, bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up. And exhale, arch your spine, gaze in towards your navel. Inhale to neutral. And exhale, soften your shoulders down your back. Now inhale, reach your arms out in front of you, wiggle your fingers. Exhale, integrate your shoulders behind the back. Now cross the left arm over your chest and bend your right elbow. So you're kind of cradling the left arm with the right. Now, like your left shoulder kind of likely reached up towards your ear. Try to soften that left shoulder down the back. And then bring the left ear to the left shoulder. So it's a really nice stretch along the right side of the neck. Now inhale, bring it back to center and bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale, bring it to center, and now exhale, twist your gaze so you're gazing over your left shoulder. And then this might be enough for the neck, or you can gaze up towards the sky and then back down towards the earth, getting a little bit of more movement in the neck. And if there is a part that you're like, yeah, that stretch feels good, nurture it, hang out there. And then release the arms, shake it out. And take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, arms out in front of you. And exhale, cross the right arm over the chest, bend the left elbow. Soften the right shoulder blade down the back. Bring the left ear to the left shoulder. And breathe. Inhale to center and exhale right ear to right shoulder. Inhale to center. Now exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. And then this might be enough, or maybe you play gazing up and down, getting a little bit more stretch in the neck. And then you can release the arms and shake it out. Inhale and exhale, open your mouth, let it go. 2 more like this. Inhale, chest and belly expand. Exhale, open your mouth, let it out. 1 more, inhale and exhale. Now find your way to a tabletop position. You can roll over onto the knees and the hands to get there. You can move the legs out to the side. And bring your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And I actually want you to widen your knees a little bit so the toes actually come in towards one another. Words are hard. Ground down through the knuckles and the fingers. And inhale, drop your belly, gaze up towards the sky. Now exhale, point your toes, arch your spine, gaze in towards your navel, and then send it back to a child's pose, but keep that spine arch. So we're gonna play with this cat-cow flow that moves from table and child's pose. Inhale, shift your weight forward, tabletop position. Exhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Inhale, point your toes, arch your spine. And exhale, bend the knees, send the sits bones back. Child's pose, breathe in and breathe out. Let's move through this a few more times. Inhale to table. Exhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Inhale, point your toes, arch your spine. And exhale, send it back. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Move through that same thing again. Inhale to table. Exhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Inhale, toes point, spine arches. And exhale, send it all the way back. Child's pose, inhale. And exhale, let yourself land here. And return to that work we did at the beginning of class. Return to that focus of nurturing. And ask yourself, what do I need right now? What does that emotion need? What does that sensation need? Or it's okay if it's different now than when you started. And just take a moment to nurture it. Offer yourself that very thing right now. Good. Now inhale, lift your torso up. And exhale, so you're at a tabletop position again. Ground down through the knuckles and the fingers. And extend the left foot back behind you. So your left toes are pushing onto the mat. Inhale, shift your weight back into the left heel. Exhale, send it forward. So we're gonna rock back and forth a few times. It's a great way to stretch out that hip flexor and the calf. Good. Now, bring your hand to your stomach, right hand to the core. Feel that core nice and strong and engaged. And lift the left foot off of the earth. Feel your left pinky toe reach towards the mat. And then bring your right hand back to the earth. Now bend the left knee and take 8 circles clockwise with your left knee. So this is phenomenal glute work as well as core work here, both of which are really important to help protect the low back. Those of you who practice with me often know I ramble about that a lot. And then reverse it, take 8 circles in the opposite direction. Good, and then straighten the left leg out behind you. Inhale, bring the left knee in towards the nose, curl the chest. And exhale, lengthen and extend. Inhale, curl the knee in towards the nose and then step the foot between the hands. Good. You can curl your right toes under and send that right knee back a little bit. If this is painful for your knee, you can roll that mat up over a little or put that blanket under your right knee. And then ground down through your right palm and reach the left arm up towards the sky. You can gaze towards the left fingers or down at the earth. Find your breath here. And then bring the left hand back to the mat. Now lift your torso up. Bring your hands to the top of the left thigh and inhale deep in the bend in the left knee. Send the weight forward. Try to resist what I just did, which is like a banana back, like arching your spine, losing that core. Try to engage your core here. Feel your spine lengthen. Keep that pelvis in line, protecting the low back, but still getting that nice stretch on the right side. Find the breath here. Soften your shoulders down your back. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up high, gaze up. And exhale, bring your hands to frame your left leg. Now straighten your left leg as you bend your right knee and send your sits bones back. Coming to a runner stretch. At first you can keep the right toes pointed. Then you can lift them up. Windshield wiper the right foot from side to side, move it around clockwise and counterclockwise. And then you can melt forward over that left leg. Relax the head, relax the neck, find your breath. Now inhale, shift your weight forward into the left leg. Curl your right toes under and straighten your right leg. Now step the left foot to meet the right. Send it back to a downward facing dog. Take a breath in, a breath out. Breathe in, breathe out, and then shift the weight forward. Bring the knees to the mat, tabletop position again. Take a cat and cow if you would like to reset your spine. And then straighten your right leg behind you. Push into the right toes. You can shift the weight back and forth a bit. And then bring the left hand to the stomach, the core engaged. Pick your right foot off the floor, right pinky toe reaches towards the mat. Left hand returns to the earth and bend your right knee. Take 8 circles clockwise with the knee. Slow is harder, at least for me. And then reverse it when you're ready, 8 circles in the opposite direction. straighten your right leg. Inhale, curl the right knee in towards the nose. Exhale, lengthen and extend. Inhale, curl the knee in towards the nose and then step your right foot between your hands. You can curl your back toes under, shift that left knee back a little bit. Ground down through the left palm and inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky or drop the gaze to the earth. You decide. And then bring your right hand outside of your right foot. Inhale, lift your torso up. Focus on your feet rooting down into the earth. Your thighs rotating inwards. Bring your hands to your top of your right thigh. And then deepen the bend in the front knee. Keep that core engaged and soften your shoulders down the back. Luna went to the other side of the room, making me sad. Inhale. And exhale, offer yourself that nurturing that you need with this breath. Feel it flow through. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to frame your right leg. Start to send the weight back as you straighten your right leg, bend the left knee. And then you can peel the right toes off of the mat. Start by windshield wipering. And then you can move it around clockwise, counterclockwise. And then you can relax the head, relax the neck, melt forward. Now inhale, deepen the bend in the right knee. Curl your left toes under, straighten the left leg. Step the right foot to meet the left, plank pose, breathe in. Breathe out and then exhale, send it back. Downward facing dog, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly walk your hands in towards your feet. So you're at a forward fold at the back of the mat. Let your arms dangle alongside the body. Let the head become heavy. The upper back become heavy. You can grab opposite elbow with opposite hand. Maybe shake the head side to side, no. Or nod it back and forth, yes. And then bring your hands to clasp behind the back, way down the upper back and shoulders. And feel your head become heavy, soft in the shoulders. And then release the bind and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, come to stand. Inhale. And exhale, soften your shoulders down your back. Feel your feet, find your breath, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, reach your arms up high, gaze up. And exhale, soften at your knees, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, walk your hands forward, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your knees to the mat. Now shift your weight so your shoulder blades come in front of your wrists, and then scrape your forearms along your rib cage. Bring your chin and your chest to the mat. And then straighten the legs, flatten your belly onto the earth. And bring your hands to either side. And take a moment, just shake your hips from side to side here. So shaking the hips like this here can help to release some tension that might have been created in the low back. And we're going to spend this next chunk resting on our stomachs, really focusing on the low back. So engage the tops of the feet and the thighs. Inhale, lift your torso up to a baby cobra. Soften your shoulders down the back. Breathe in, breathe out. And then exhale. You can bring your forehead back to the earth. Maybe shake the hips again. Engage the tops of the feet and the thighs. Inhale, lift it up to a baby cobra. Now gaze, so twist the head so you gaze over the left shoulder. And then exhale, bring your right cheek to the mat. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Inhale to center. Exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. And exhale, bring the left cheek to the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale to a baby cobra. Exhale, gaze left, lower the right cheek. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, gaze right, lower the left cheek, and breathe. Take 2 more on each side at your own rate. I don't know if you can feel this in your low back already, but I know that I can. And then when you come back to a cobra, again, stack the palms one atop another at the middle of the mat, or you can stack fists on top of another and then bring either your chin to rest on the hands or your forehead. And now bend your knees and windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Good. So when you're doing this, you might notice that your hips really lift up. Now I want you to engage your core, but keep your glutes soft and try to keep your hip bones a little bit more on the ground as you sway. They will still not, remain glued on the ground, but just try to keep them a little bit closer to the earth. And then straighten your legs. Bring the legs back to the mat. Engage the left leg, feel it nice and strong, and pick the left leg off of the mat. Keep it straight. Inhale here. And exhale, lengthen and extend it as you reach it down back to the mat, like reaching as far to the back of the mat as you can. Same thing with the right leg this time. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, lengthen and extend as you bring your right leg back to the mat. Inhale, straight leg, left leg lifts. Exhale, lengthen and extend as you lower. Inhale, straight right leg lifts. And exhale, lengthen and extend as you lower. Great job. Now, bend the right knee and bring your right hand to the top of the right foot. Feel the right knee running towards the back of the mat, really stretching out that right quad. Soften your shoulders down your back. And then you can bring your right foot back to the floor. Gently shake your hips. Bend your left knee. Left hand comes to the top of the left foot. Feel the knee run towards the back of the mat. Then breathe.
Good, and then bring the left foot to the floor. Gently shake from side to side. Now bring the arms alongside the body, bend the right knee. And if you can't grab your feet, that's okay. You could wrap a blanket around, try to grab the feet in, or just visualize that reaching. Grab the top of the right foot, grab the top of the left foot. Feel the knees running towards the back. Feel the feet try to run towards the back. Feel the hands try to pull the feet in and start to lift your chest up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale one more. And then release as you slowly lower down. Bring your arms back alongside the body, the feet to the floor. Gently shake your hips from side to side. Now ground down through the palms, engage the feet and the thighs. Inhale, lift it up to a baby cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, send it back, child's pose. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the left hand towards the middle of the mat, ground down through the left palm, and inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. And like you're threading a needle, bring the right arm under the left, the right temple to the earth. The left arm can stay extended, or it can come up and around the small of the back. And then bring the left hand to the earth, ground down through the left palm as the right arm reaches up. And exhale, bring it to the mat again. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Right hand to the earth, reach the left arm up, and like you're threading a needle, left arm under right, left temple to the mat, right arm stays extended. Or it can come up and around to the small of the back. And then bring the right hand back to the earth, ground down through the right palm, reach your left arm up. And exhale, extend again, breathe in, then breathe out. And then slowly walk your hands in towards your knees, lift your torso up, and then scoot your legs out to the side. And straighten them out in front of you. And take a moment, shake them out, karate chop. You can pull the flesh out from under the sits bones, bring the hands to either side of the seat, point one foot, flex the other, and then flip it, the other, back and forth a few times. And then move the feet in a few circles, moving the toes out and down and around. And then a few circles in the opposite direction. Good. Now engage the feet, engage the thighs, feel your core engage, your spine lengthen, your shoulders soften. Inhale here. And exhale, relax the head, relax the neck, melt forward. Let the head become heavy. Let the torso become heavy. Allow the whole body to become heavy. And then gently massage your legs as you walk your hands up. Now bend your knees, bring the soles of the feet to the floor, scoot your sits bones in, maybe take a little cat and cow here. And then make sure your blanket is nearby and slowly lower onto your back. One vertebrae at a time. You can bring your arms to a cactus T and windshield wiper your knees from side to side again. Maybe curl the knees into the chest. Take any last movements that your body wants here. Whatever your body is asking for, honor it. And then find your way to a comfortable resting position. For me, that means grabbing my blanket and resting it over. You can have the knees bent, the soles of the feet on the floor. You can take legs up the wall. You can straighten the legs out in front of you. And allow yourself to arrive here. You can gently rest your eyes. Notice where the body meets the earth and all points that are touching the earth. Then let the body become heavy here as the earth is there, lifting you up and holding you. Now notice where in the body you feel the breath as it moves in and as it moves out. And we're going to work through that rain one more time. So take a moment to recognize what's present for you here. Scan your body from head to toe. And just name whatever it is. Maybe it's that part of the body or a sensation. It might be totally different. You might already feel at ease, and you can name that ease. Now transitioning into allow. So whatever you're feeling or experiencing right now, it's a part of this moment. Let's accept the present situation. Notice it and breathe with it. Now begin to investigate what is. So if it's a sense of ease or maybe a sense of discomfort, notice if it has a temperature. Is it hot? Is it cold? Does it have a weight? Is it heavy? Is it light? Does it have a color? Does it have a shape? And take a moment to just picture it in your mind. And now we move on to nurture, and we're going to hang out with nurture for a while. So ask this sensation, be it in the body or an emotion or a thought, what do you need right now? And now whatever the answer to that question is, maybe it's rest, maybe it's love, maybe it's compassion, Whatever it is, I want you to visualize that thing warm like the sun, shining right above your head. And feel those rays of light, that warmth of that thing you need moving into liquid sunlight and slowly beginning to spread through every inch of you. So feel that thing, that nurturing in liquid form, melting down the forehead, the back of the head, the face, the neck, the throat, the shoulder blades, the biceps, the elbows, the forearms, the hands, the chest, the abdomen, the belly, the hips, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the feet. Feel this liquid warmth, this liquid sunlight of nurturing move up the calves, the kneecaps, the hamstrings, the low back, the upper back, the entire spine, the back of the neck, the back of the head, returning to the top of the head. With every breath, allow this sensation of warmth, light, and nurturing spread through every inch of you. Now slowly begin to deepen your breath. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can roll your wrists and your ankles. Bringing your awareness back into the physical body. You can stretch your arms and legs in opposite directions, reawakening. And then find your way to the fetal position on either side of the body. And take a moment to feel the support of the earth beneath you. And thank it. Inhale. And exhale. And you can stay right here, or if you feel so inclined, you can slowly find your way to a comfortable seat. Allow your eyes to remain closed and your palms to rest upwards on the knees in a sign of receiving. Inhale and exhale. And take a moment to scan your body from head to toe. And notice what's present for you here. And if it's any different from when we began. And as you observe this space within yourself, let it be a reminder that this is who you truly are, and that you have the opportunity to move through hard things and to nurture yourself as you navigate them, to meet your own needs, to return to this space. Take a moment to place the palms one atop another at the center of your chest and feel really proud of and grateful for having the courage and the compassion to arrive for your body, your mind, and one another today. And let's take one more breath together to close, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you can slowly open your eyes as you return to this space. Thank you so much for showing up and practicing with me tonight. I hope you like that technique of rain. I know it's one that helps me a lot, so it's fun to move through it on the mat with you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I'll type in my email in case for any reason someone doesn't have it. And hopefully we'll see you guys next week, next Sunday, same time, 6 p.m. As always, just give what you can, encourage your loved ones to join, and I'll see you guys next time. The link to sign up, I'll send it out in the email as usual, but if you hit the live tab, you can sign up right there from that as well. All right. I hope you feel cozy and have a wonderful evening. Eat something nurturing and just take the rest of the night to nurture you. Give yourself whatever that answer was. Allow yourself to enjoy it. Ingrid, thanks so much for being here. I'm gonna go over so I can see the screen a little bit better, but I won't leave my blanket. And let me know if you guys have any questions. Oh, Bree, yay, I'm so glad.
Yeah, I really find that one helpful. You know, I don't, yay, love the rain. It's definitely a good technique to use for difficult emotions. All right, guys, I will see you all next week. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead.